it's Emily. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming by today and welcome to my beauty budget. I am so excited for this project this year. I think it's really going to streamline my channel, but also streamline my spending. I feel like this has been a long time coming. If you've been watching my channel, you guys know that I've been watching Hannah Louise Poston all the time. I've mentioned her in a few different videos. I absolutely love her channel and she speaks so gracefully. I would never be able to speak the way she does. She has such great synonyms for everything. But I love her channel and I like the idea of just knowing where all my money is going. I have this issue with spending where I can easily justify a $30 lipstick because it's for my channel, but I can't justify a $60 jacket or a $100 jacket because it's expensive and I need it, but I can also live without it type situation. So things are definitely backwards. I am easily able to buy frivolous makeup items, but I can't justify clothing that I need. And if you guys are new to my channel, I'm more of a minimalist. I have a very small capsule wardrobe. I'll leave a video down below of just how small it is. However, I still have a very small beauty makeup collection, but I feel like it's always because I'm constantly decluttering things. I need to stop that cycle. I went through the KonMari method. My house is really minimal. I have fewer things, but I have this issue where I don't mind buying something that when I'm in the store I really love and it's bringing me so much joy, and then I bring it home and it's bringing me joy for a little bit, and then maybe in the course of 6 months I'm like, I'm over it, and I declutter it because it no longer sparks joy. And that is not the way that I want to be. I want to buy something that I love and then continues to love it throughout its life cycle. And I have a few items here that's kind of the goal in mind, because I have 4 items in this little section that I spent so much time deciding about, and they're things that are definitely pricey. And I'm realizing that I cherish things that I spent a lot of money on and I will use it up until it dies versus spending a minimal amount of money and then thinking that it's disposable. So the first thing I have is a weird one, but it's my hairbrush. So this is from the brand WeDo. And it was stupid expensive. I remember it was like $80 for a hairbrush, I know. But it's one that is all wooden bristles, and it's pretty much like the last hairbrush I'll ever have to buy, because these bristles, if they pop out, I have spares that I can pop back in. And on their website, you can also just like buy spare bristles. And it's really easy to clean. It does a great job of just brushing my hair. And I remember my decision making when I was getting this. It was in my cart for months because I didn't want to just like jump into buying an $80 hairbrush. I really feel like I need to brush my hair right now. And so I just couldn't get myself to do it, even though I wanted it so badly, and I didn't have a hairbrush. And so I kind of waited until I had a coupon to justify the purchase, but I'm so happy that I did because it doesn't bring me joy, but it is making my hair brushing experience when I do it, because I normally have wavy hair. I did like blow dry it today. What do you think? But I feel like this purchase was such a good one because I've had it for like 4 years now. It still looks brand new. I haven't had to replace any of the bristles, and it makes my hair super shiny and it's really easy to use. It's a brush. I mean, it's nothing magical about it, but it's something about making this beautiful purchase that is making me excited to have like more beautiful things in my house like this thing. I know I'm saying it's beautiful, but it's a really nice, lovely hairbrush. Another item as far as beauty goes, I want all my beauty purchases to feel like the moment I purchased this lipstick. Now this is my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I finished up a mini one of that this year, and then you guys saw my whole struggle of me wanting to purchase this one but couldn't justify purchasing it. And it wasn't until I think there was like a discount at work or something that I ended up doing it. And I freaking love this lipstick. I use it almost every day. It's such beautiful packaging. Just looking at it makes me excited. And I know that with my previous history, I'm going to be able to finish it up. So buying a frivolous like makeup-y item, but using it consistently all the time is something that I want with all of my beauty products. I don't want to just purchase something because it's like a new trend, or it's new at work, or it's maybe, I don't know, a different color or something that I love and I need the new color. Like, I just want to cherish the things that are currently in my collection. And if I am bringing in a new beauty product, I really need to think about it. I need to have it in like my loves list for months before actually going to this. So happy with that purchase. And then I have 2 accessory products that I want to feel this way about with all of my things. They're things that were, again, pricier, but I've gotten so much use out of. So the first thing, they're gross looking, but they're my Birkenstocks. I got these 2 years ago. They still look brand new when they're on. Obviously, when you're wearing Birkenstocks, it kind of like molds to your feet. So they're so comfortable. I've gone through Disney with them. These are items that I would even consider like getting the soles replaced, because I know you can do that, or if you need the straps replaced, you can do that too. So they're one of those products that, again, are a little bit more sustainable, because these are pretty much the only sandals that I wear, and I've had them for 2 years. I don't own many shoes in general. I own like 4 pairs of shoes. This being one of them, this being my most worn, and I love them. I remember buying them. They're really expensive, over $100, but I was thinking, I'm gonna get my money's worth. I'm going to use these all the time. This is just another example of things that I use all the time. I love. I made the great decision of buying quality over quantity, and I want that with everything in my house. The final item I have is my purse. And this is an item that I will have to replace this year. And I am so reluctant to, but I feel like having a beauty budget will almost give me the permission to do so and say, yes, it's in my beauty budget. I can afford this. And so it's my purse. This is from Angela Roy. It's starting to show signs of wear. If you've been on my channel, again, you guys know this has been the only purse I've had for like 3 years. I use this every single day. It's starting to show wear right here. The strap is starting to show a little wear. It still functions perfectly fine, but I know this is its last year. It's gotten so much use. It matches everything that I have. It matches my Birkenstocks perfectly. And this is an item that I cherish, and it was $165. That's the most I've ever spent on a purse. But if you had added up all the cheap purses I bought in my past few years before getting this one, it's probably more than the $165. And they're ones that I don't have anymore, and I still kept the one that was a little bit pricier, higher quality, and something that matches everything. So I just want to feel this way about every product that I keep in my life. I want all 4 of these products to be like a representation of what I want my life to be like. I want to have fewer, nicer things versus an abundance of lower quality things. As I was planning this video, I wrote down some like whys I want to do this and like the goals I have in mind for this project, and I'm just going to read through them. So the first thing I have is to make smart decisions when it comes to spending and not just buy on the whim. I'm pretty good about not buying just like impulse items, but I do need to be better about where my money is going, like purchasing the needs versus over the wants. Second note I have is to get better at purchasing quality over quantity. Again, having more of these like amazing products versus just a few things that I'll probably declutter in the future. The third thing I have is to be able to make decisions. This is a huge one for me because especially when it comes to clothing, I can't make decisions. I am very good at making the decision to not buy it, but I need to make the decision of it's okay to buy it. And I feel like part of it is, I don't know if anyone else is in a similar situation where the income level with spouses is different. So Dave, this is not against Dave, it's just like in my head, Dave makes triple the amount of money that I do. And I can never, and I always feel like I have to like hide big purchases because I don't make that money. He makes the majority of our household income. And when I think of like buying like an expensive item, I always feel like I have to run it by him. And this is not against him because he is totally fine with me doing so. We have the same bank account. He knows that I work too. It's just the situation where he just makes more money than I do. And I need to get in my head that it's okay for me to purchase like fewer, nicer things instead of just buying things because I can be like, oh, it was only $20. You know, does this make sense? Anyways, I need to be better about making decisions when it comes to clothing and homewares because it shouldn't be that hard of a decision. The fourth thing I have is to be in control with my finances. So being able to see where all my money is going, and again, having fewer, nicer things or just having that strict budget, I'll be able to kind of just streamline all of my like frivolous spending into one section, in one little area of my life. And I think having this one little budget will help with other areas of our budgeting. So we always try to live by a budget. We're very awful at it. So I think having this one little section can also hopefully branch out into other areas of our life. And then the fifth thing I have is to stop the rotation of decluttering. So again, it's to stop buying smaller things to declutter later. I instead want to buy things that I'm going to invest in and then have for a long period of time. As far as the rules go of my budget, I am going to have a $200 monthly budget for beautiful things, not only beauty products like makeup and skincare and all that such, which hopefully will be very minimal, but also just beautiful things that I need in my life, like clothing or entertainment things like books and CDs, souvenirs. I also have home, ? And this is because I am still in the process of like setting up house since we purchased our house back in May. And some of these things are joint things. So like furniture is not in my beauty budget, but if I really feel like I need like this lamp, which isn't really a necessity, then that would be in my beauty budget. Does this make sense? So I feel like things that I find to make our house a house will, I guess, come from my beauty budget, but things that I think are necessities like furniture or dishes or like kitchen things, those are like our family budget. Does this make sense? I hope so. And then the final thing is personal care items that aren't necessarily beautiful things, but things that I will need, like shampoo or toothpaste, that type of thing will be in this budget. And my only other rule that I have is that I can't go over the $200 budget during the month, but I can roll over into the next month. So if I only spend $150, the following month I'll have $250 to use for beautiful things. So if I want to like save up for a really expensive thing, I can do so. Or if I just like don't feel like buying anything, I can do so also. And I don't want this project to feel like in my head that I have $200 and I need to spend it all that month. I really want it to be just like the restraint of you only have $200, and if I need certain items that month, then I have to like hold back on like the wants that month. I am really excited about this project. I think it'll be really interesting to see how this turns out, what I end up spending, what I end up buying, what I decide I don't need in my life, and hopefully by the end of the year I'll have fewer nicer things and more items like my purse where I absolutely love it and use it all the time and it makes me happy versus just frivolous things that I'll be decluttering. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you found it enjoyable. Thank you so much for coming by. If you are going to be doing a no buy or a low buy or whichever type of beauty budget, please let me know down in the comments because I love watching those types of videos. But that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic one and I will see you guys next time. Bye.